July 1st marks the 150th anniversary of the formation of the Dominion of Canada, so a major step towards Canadian independence. And I'm not sure to what extent most Americans are aware of that or even aware of anything about Canadian history, because we don't pay very much attention to Canada. We like it, but we know virtually nothing about it, and we take it for granted. From a Canadian perspective, that makes them the Rodney Dangerfield of North America. They don't get the respect from Americans that they think they deserve, and I think they're probably right. There's a famous quote from Pierre Elliott Trudeau, a former Prime Minister of Canada, who said that the relationship between Canada and the United States is like a mouse and an elephant. And if they're sleeping next to each other, if the elephant rolls over in his sleep, he squishes the mouse, whether he intended to or not. So Canadians worry about having this giant neighbor next door, knows very little about them, and sometimes takes actions which may not seem very important in the US, but are vital for Canada. Canada sends more than 70% of its exports to the US. The United States sends about 19% of its exports to Canada. We imported more oil from Canada in January of this year, more than we did from the next 8 largest oil exporters to the United States combined. We also have a 5,525-mile land border with Canada. So it's the longest bilateral border in the world. Certainly the longest peaceful border between two countries in the world. The Canadian motto is peace, order, and good government. And I think that sort of tells you something about Canadian attitudes about how things should function.